picks up the other one. Mid lane, our early CS look is looking pretty dang promising for our cancel Tinker here. 10 and 4, Invoker 4 and 5. Yeah, the power of that laser early on.
Yep, it's well, one of the better laning skills in the game. Everyone who lanes against Tinker is very, very upset for a while, and then they're going to go, where does the Tinker go? And it's that time after the Tinker disappeared into the jungle that you can get him.
Misery committing in the top lane, gets a great cog, but he connects it and lands it on both Z-Freak and Monkeys.
Oh, maybe.
Roll. Oh, Z-Freak gets it. That was just the tip of that boulder roll. He may die for it, but much worth, I believe. They were trapped within the cogs, and he just roll mid lane. Ooh, just going to miss its mark. Cold snap under the tower with some right clicks. Not going to be enough. But
this lane is going horribly for Weehaw now, especially now he has to play under the watchful eye of Z-Freak.
Catch the back end of that, but it's Monkeys getting jumped there between Misery and Resolution. They lock him down hard, and will allow Z-Freak to kind of take over into the lane. Bottom lane, Moo's under a bit of trouble here. Sunstrike not going to find its mark. Moo hanging a bit further back. Eats a lot of damage, though, and needs to scurry the hell out of there. Melon's trying to slow him as he has committed. I haven't really been able to click on too much Swindle this game. He is getting roared right now. First level 6 roar of the game. Now hit with the poison. I'm sure as hell he's done for. Moon will take that kill. But yeah, he's going a Peevil build on this Warlock, the fluff build. There's a decent amount of lockdown. We already saw the roar go to use. Magic Missile. He's able to get the connection on it. Uh-oh, Misery found Melons. The two captains squaring off inside the cogs, and Misery's going to take the win on this one. Quick Warlock down. Z-Freak shows up. Rolling boulder. Ooh, gets stunned. Can he go for the boulder smash kick? He goes for it. Doesn't matter. They already got the kill. Moo picks that one up. Swap back. Resolution wants redemption, and they're going to get it. Silence there for Saksa, but Moo has to head away.
Let's strike up in 3. He could go for this if he doesn't ulti it. No.
Meanwhile, Weehaw,
instead he just solo kills.
Yeah.
Cancel.
Does he have Sunstrike? Oh, no, not enough.
This is a very nice Invoker game. You don't usually get a lot of those. If you watch Liquid play, they usually manage to provide nice Invoker games for Miracle. This feels not quite the same because it's a different kind of style, but he's going to get rocked, which isn't quite so nice.
Z-Freak also shows up from the high ground nearby, and he will go down. He also was able to get down a pretty deep ward into DC territory rather on top of that. So now they'll turn this into a tier 1 push with the help of the Golem, and we'll see if DC do anything to respond to it. Soxa's first on the scene now to help out.
And the shout onto Monkeys on bot lane, and he will get ran up by 2 angry men.
Misery holds him in place with the battery assault, and that'll be the end of it. Z-Freak rolling on in. Now going to be a bit short on the mana. Sunstrike. Ooh, comes out. He somehow manages to sidestep it. Misery, though, follows it up with a good hook shot, then gets kicked away from Z-Freak, getting denied. Now they will end up losing.
Standing only at level 8 at 11 minutes. It's like, I think previously we were used to seeing Underlords just kind of being almost free farm entirely if they had an even slightly okay beginning. But yeah, it's not quite the case this time. DC will take the bottom tower, and
Misery mid lane. Yeah, hook shot in onto cancel. He had smoke to set up into this position. Now coL show themselves. Z-Freak and Swindle come out from the dark. He commits in the Magnetize, looking to go for Weed. They turn it back around. They'll blow up Z-Freak on that one. Monkey's looking to finish the job. Needs another right click. The heals there from Saksa. He has a grave. Needs to get closer, though. Looks like he'll be fine. Swap on the other side, though, comes out from Resolution. They're going to get the quick snipe and finish it. Looks like a Melons. And it's going to be a favorable fight for DC as they run.
There really is nowhere safe. So he'll take what he can bot, but already Misery's kind of setting himself up for this hook. But I don't think they really want to take
All right, Roar is out. There's a Sunstrike, a hook shot if they want. No, Misery doesn't want to commit in for it yet. He holds back. Action also breaking out the mid lane as a rock's going to get dropped right onto the head of Wee, and he gets blasted down. DC are now smoked and running back to maybe get... we'll hold on to it for now after he gets kicked out. You know, that's unfortunately for Misery, one of like a natural rival to his is going to be that Earth Spirit. More so in the past than it is lately, I guess, because of the grip being able to pull people. Resolution bottom lane gets just a quick takedown of Monkeys. I was not expecting that. I was more expecting this approach in the top lane instead. And it looks like
so he got shouted at, so nice move for them, but Misery's going to get ran at along with Saksa, but Saksa should just TP out with Grave, and Misery will...
Oh, he tried
I like
to
the
hook
attempt
shot?
there, but
but Z-Freak will be able to roll right in front of him, blocks it out. Moose slides in, and they're going to be able to get the finish with cancel. Peppering in the last shot. He gets Misery down. coL.
The jungle have no reason to stay here. So it's going to be seeing if they realize it's coming.
Uh-oh.
They probably want to find the Venge, which they will.
Oh, yes, they will. Oh, swing and a miss, though, on the boulder smash. Maybe just a bit too sudden, a bit too spazzy, if you will. They'll get him, though, with the rock eventually. And now cancel showing up. Is it enough time for Weehaw to step in? He's able to get the good tornado connection. The laser will fly. Weehaw gets a lot of damage. They will still be able to swarm in on the resolution and get the finish there. On the other side, cancel and Moo looking for the hunt here. Misery will be able to make it out in the back end of a TP. Weehaw goes to the side shop. He does have the boots of travel. Puts himself into a corner and will be able to make it away. The rest of DC are in the mid lane. They roar, and then they get the quick takedown of cancel as he returns. DC are there waiting and ambush him. And now going for the tier 1.
Yeah, DC at this point, they're feeling a lot more relaxed than they were. Invoker can just kind of farm his ags and they can just kind of wait it out. And then any move they make, they can immediately take Roshan afterwards.
Looks like they'll get a pick on bottom lane. Misery, been spotted out from Moo, allows for the easy rotation in from cancel.
You feel kind of useless if you don't really have a lot of items to justify your existence. Fox one of those heroes that can fall off very quickly if you're not careful.
Ooh. They spot out Melons and quickly finish him out. Z-Freak had also been hanging around the area, tried to go in for the finisher Misery, but not be able to grab it on the other side. They look to root and lock down Saksa and Resolution on one front, and then go for Moon on the other side. This fight totally split down the middle. Now DC Weehaw shows up to play, blasts out his Invoker combo, but Moo's going to be able to time-lapse it off. Monkeys eats the bulk of damage from Resolution, and he cannot tank through that. Now the swap back send with a magic missile. They'll get it done. Cancel looks to step in. Gets the laser hit. Saksa will save himself with the grave. This Centaur, though, has been putting in the work. Gets another connecting stun. Eventually, they will be able to make their move in. And the magic missile will finish off cancel. It's a double kill for Resolution. Cancel sporting a 3-kill streak with that bounty, too. It's a big fight for DC. And they take about a 2K gold. That's where they are. Hanging up near the Roche pit.
They ping exactly where DC are.
Yeah.
But it's a question of they need to probably catch the Dazzle first and burst him.
You don't want to walk uphill into him. Z-Freak's like, I'll just roll right in there and see what's up. Goes right next to Weehaw. Doesn't get good connection yet with the boulder smash, but Swindle will help things out, dropping down the rock, then the Magnetize to fly. Graves going to be there to help save Wee. Misery jumps in to isolate and help to get the finish onto Melons, but the Magnetize damage is too much for Misery to even handle. They'll be able to force down the Aegis. The second life of Weehaw comes back.
Now your shrines are... It just feels very, very much like a trade. Because Resolution got the tower top. Z-Freak is going to escape.
Barely. Mid lane, the roar is out. I heard that roar from the other side of the map, and it's Moon. He's pissed off. Shouty Man picks up this kill as he takes down the Uber Lord.
Yes, he does.
DC half smoked up. Yeah, half smoked up. Initiator Misery is going to be hiding. Looking. Oh, this rocket doesn't spot him. It does. He moves in, goes for the catch onto Z-Freak. Swindles will drop the rock. Gets good connection onto 2. Can compLexity follow it up with as much damage as possible? This Fatal's bond's going to be locked between Saksa and Wee. Saksa takes his leave, goes back home to try to stay alive on this one, and will be able to. Weeha's going to have to make his own leave here, and Misery heads out the other side. Jump in from DC here. compLexity are going to be able to hold their ground, though. DC and Moo are able to fight it out, and they're going to make the call now for Z-Freak to buy back and come to play here. He has a Magnetize, a couple of stones to work with, but at that moment, DC peace out. This buyback is not going to lead to too much. Ooh, Misery might have spotted out cancel here. Doesn't have any mana for a hook shot. Actually,
dead.
Yeah, he might actually die himself. He needs to be careful here. Cancel's looking to chase.
Very careful. No, he's going to be okay, and Weeha's actually going to catch him. And then the Yules combo and cancel is
Hocus Pocus, nerd. Wonderful combo.
Indeed.
He's magic.
And
man.
now they've TP'd up here with monkeys, and Misery will just about be alive. So that didn't really go well for coL. And what you do notice is, like, Weevil was full HP after that time lapse, and he's running into maybe a 30% HP Resolution, and just Avenge with the aura, with this kind of item advantage. Like, you can just man fight, because you're next to a Beastmaster with the Inner Beast and the Vlad's aura. It's just, Melon's just got
yeah, I saw it.
disintegrated.
Swap insta decimation there. I mean, Swindle doesn't have his rock, so Just unfortunately not going to be there for Fatal Bond's upheaval action.
Saxa can just play so up in this game. He is very, very farmed compared to coL at this point.
Well,
Yeah,
this is the
you
swell.
just can't sit in front of the towers. You will just disintegrate.
This is as good
proven.
as this lineup gets. Going in nearby, Moo goes into Sakuchi. Do they have the vision? Doesn't look like it. The Rocket should see him. There's a Wolf kind of blocking the front line. There the combo goes out, pushing Z-Freak back and away. There's the counterplay, the chaotic offering. The pipe gonna get popped from Monkeys, but they quickly wipe the floor of Z-Freak there. There's the swap back. They try to force onto Moo. Moo's gonna be forced to Sakuchi out. Monkeys tries to go for a Dark Rip, but he gets just annihilated on this one. Moo, one of the lone survivors, trying to weasel his way out. Maybe get a catch for Resolution, who's turning the corner. Oh, the bugs actually didn't catch him.
Everyone else, not quite so lucky. So the 4-star, a long way away from Monkeys. Swindles has dreams of having other items, but I think they're quite a long way off. Melons will survive the hook because it misses just by a thread, but Resolution is a bit alone here, actually.
Yeah, and he just got hit with a laser, too. No BKB, a second laser, and he's just locked down and taken out. A very fragile time because this Roche is up, and the winning team will be able to go in. Tornado connects onto 2 with the EMP. Moo will lose his mana, but he's happy to time-lapse and get it back. And continues to go to work. Z-Freak rolls in, gets connection onto Dude, drops the dust, drops the magnetize, but he gets blasted right away as Moon hits him up with the roar. DC looking to fight and bring this Roche right back their direction. Who's going to have to reposition, step back and away, gets the quick snipe and finish onto Misery there. Cancel takes to the high ground and will pop off the rockets from there. Minor Fatal Bonds does some work onto Saxa, but not enough for the finish. coL are able to still hold their pit. New pit will be dropped. Saxa forces his way up to the high ground.
He's going to get chased down by Moo here.
We going for Monkeys, gets the full takedown right there. As mentioned though,
if Weehaw uses too many spells here, he's going to get killed by Weaver, I think.
He's on the high ground here. He's going to go for the finish of Melons. We'll get it. Buyback from Monkeys. Cancels there, though. Hits him with the laser. The bug swarms out. Moo's going for the finish, as mentioned. Graves out. But he wants to keep chasing for it. The pings are out. Wee's running. He's gone. Back at the Roche pit. Monkeys is going to die back. He buyback for this, and now he goes down. As Resolution comes back in, this is the most important fight ever as they buy back and try to keep it alive. Resolution, though, manning up onto Z-Freak. We'll get the finish there. Now it's on to Moo. He's forced to time-lapse, and then Misery comes up to play and steps in with a big rocket and a big connection of the hook shot.
How do you do that to a man? Right before the Roche, that was his chance to get the Rampage, and it gets furiously denied by Saxa, who drops in the right-click. And we will just go in and straight start hitting the racks. The buyback there and death from Monkeys, yeah, that's good game.
Yeah, it was
overall,
very apparent compLexity
well
were like fighting for the game there, committing so much with the buybacks and getting into it. And it looked like for a moment there they were going to be able to kind of hold the